Hello. Hey, everyone. Hope everyone can hear me. Yo, type into the chat if you can hear me. Yeah, sounds good. All right. Is it good? Volume, everything good? All right, sounds good. All right, let's have like a chill session, maybe like 20-30 minutes, kind of like talk about open source contributions. So let's kind of like introduce myself first, just in case some people are not super aware who I am. So my name is Victor. I am known online as a ZXStim. You can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/ZXStim. I'm like a long-time builder, currently developer advocate for Klaytn Foundations. So working in DevRel team, my job is to communicate with developers, finding out what they need to implement programs to assist builders, developers for them to grow, to earn money, and to contribute into the Klaytn ecosystem. So yeah, give me 1 second. I want to share this live stream a bit. So like maybe some other people would like to be interested in joining. Give me 1 second. Uh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I just share. But anyway, let's start with quick. Let me see. Let's start quickly to talk about open source contribution and why you should do it. And then I will get into the get into the Klaytn bounty program, which is where you're gonna be start earning money for contributing to open source on Klaytn, right? So we want to reward builders who actually contributing into the ecosystem, and open source is the ethos of this crypto space. So anyway, let's get started. So what is open source contributions? Is like let's get to a good example, right? Basically most of the programming languages you are using at the moment, they own open source. Otherwise we'll start paying to use Python and JavaScript and stuff like that, so they open source. A bunch of I am 100% sure, or a bunch of library that you use every day is open source. You know their own corporations, big or small, they're using open source and they're contributing into the the open source ecosystem by sponsoring developers to build stuff, etc. But anyway, so back to my point. Open source is good. Essentially, is you have source code is available freely to use, freely to be shared and modified. Of course, it depends on the license that as attached to the open source. But then you can it's code that's publicly available for everyone to use, modify, build into their software, build upon it, contribute to, and it's for people to use, right? For developer to use in various reasons and stuff. And why you should contribute to open source. Let's start with like a smaller like okay, before we get to the big vision and the missions of contributing back into the world, let's start with you first. Right, let's say you're like a student or an engineer that just started, just graduate maybe like a couple months ago. I don't know, like it's April, so it's not yet graduation date, at least in my experience. But let's say you're about to graduate, right? And you want to kind of prove to people, like, hey, do I have the skills to work in a professional settings, right? The easiest one to show is to have something that people can check, right? Like nowadays, like a lot of companies, they check your GitHub as you apply for jobs as developers. So you can contribute to open source as a way to show off your own portfolio. I'm sure like maybe your teachers, your professors, or like the like the computer science program you're in, they probably would recommend you to do build your own personal portfolio, right? I'm sure like a bunch of seniors that you have met before probably also recommend you to, build your own portfolio website, or build your own stuff. 100% good advice, right? 100% you should do that. But however, there's a couple things I want to raise over here. If you are a you're just starting out, you are working on, you're just starting out, I just graduate a couple months ago, or you self-taught, you just graduate boot camp or whatever it is, right? If you're just starting out something like that, I would not recommend you to join a massive open source projects. Like you would not be expect to contribute to um the repository about JavaScript, for example. You probably wouldn't be contributing to Next.js repository, for example, because it's just super how do I say, like, it's just super difficult. Like, there's so many things being used inside there that is you probably haven't seen that before. So then you can get lost, and then you get 100% demotivated. You get or you done something that might be wrong, or things not working because a lot of CI/CD tools are being used, or like a lot of tests are being run and nothing works for you. So then just kind of demotivated. You don't want to do it, right? So if you're just starting out, don't jump into like a massive code base. Feel free to read it, take a look at it, etc. You can fork it as well you want to play around, but play around on your own fork, not doing pull requests and stuff like that. Don't open random pull requests on major repository, just because, like, for open source, the core contributors spend a lot of time to manage. So you don't want to just open like a random pull request just for the sake of opening it, right? Like, you actually need to contribute value into these repository. So don't just open random PR and stuff like that. But so the way I usually recommend you to start contributing to open source is to what is that? Write your own stuff, right? Find a problem that you've seen every day and just build something. And that's open source. Just have your GitHub repository open, MIT license or whichever like open source license that you like. You can go to opensource.org, and then just pick one of the license that's popular in the community, MIT, GPL, whatever. Yeah, that's it. You can just build anything, right? You can even build a, like, I haven't seen even one you see a lot of recommendation to build to-do list or like a Kanban board and stuff like that, but rarely you see a to-do list or Kanban board that is really good. I'm talking like god tier good. Like, imagine like Trello. You can drag, like, say for example, a Kanban board like Trello, but you can like drag the card, and like like all the animations, the card split as you drag them on top one another. Things get reorganized, reshuffle, and all of these things. You see a lot of tutorials to build very basic Kanban board that is just kind of like static. Do a little things here and there, a bit of CSS, make it look nice. But yeah, think about um but I haven't seen something that's like super crazy. Like, I haven't seen something that's really, really good. Like, polish every single bits and pieces of that interactions is polished, right? That's something that I essentially want to see. So yeah, you can even do that, right? Make a super good Kanban board. That's already contributing to open source, right? And then you can send that to me, or you can send that into community, and you can share it, right? Similarly, there's a lot of other things you can contribute to. You can even contribute to documentation. For example, let's say there's a very popular open source. Let's say, for example, let's take a very good example here, Next.js, for example, right? Let's say you know how to use Next.js, or in the case of crypto, let's say you know how to use, you know about Solidity. Um, what you can also create your own documentations in your own GitHub that is explaining what Solidity is, explain the tricks, the tips. Or for Next.js, for example, you can also how to use Next.js, how to write certain things, XYZ. Everything just put into your own repo, your own repository on your own GitHub. Nobody would complain, right? Because I've seen this before where we had like people contributing into like a very popular, very super popular open source repository, and then the repository got flooded with like hundreds of random requests. Oh, actually, good example is Scroll. Scroll, there was like so many people. Scroll is like this layer 2 on Ethereum, and then there's like thousand. I don't think it's thousand, but hundreds of people that came in and start contributing random stuff like, you know, they fix a grammar, they fix like one word of grammar, or they changing like a couple things just to say like, oh, I contribute to the repository, and something like that. And it is like flooding with a bunch of PR, a bunch of pull requests on the repository, make like a massive mess to the like the code maintainer, or like the code team from Scroll. So don't do that, right? We are professional. We don't want to make people lives worse, or just we don't want to give them like a really hard time. So don't do that, right? Instead, do everything on your own GitHub, your own repository. Then nobody complains. To be fair, like nobody is gonna complain. You just need to share it. Yes, might be you lack a little bit in sharing capacity, but that's not a problem. Let's put it that way. It's not a problem. I can help you share, because that's what this community is about. You can you share it in this community, and people will know about it, right? It looks there's tons of other communities you can also share it, right? That I think is way more productive. So so basically, do be contribute values. Let's put it that way. Don't contribute to open source for the sake of contributing to open source, because contributing to open source does not guarantee you a job. It doesn't. It's a good sort of like benchmark for people to kind of follow your seniors, or hiring managers, or companies to kind of gauge your ability, but it doesn't guarantee you a job. So don't contribute to open source for the sake of contributing to open source. You contribute to open source because it's the higher calling, the call of duty in a sense. Like, you are using open source every day. I recommend you should give back, and because all of these tools using every day is helping you to do your job, right? So give back to all these. You can give back, there's many things to give back, right? You can contribute you can contribute something. You can even write tutorials, and that's still contributions. Let's put it that way. You can you can also sponsor if you have spare money, but if you're starting out, I don't think you have that much of a budget to be sponsoring like open source repository. So you don't have to do that. But yeah, you can write tutorials. You can write sample code snippets, share it on GitHub and stuff like that. It's 100% fine. I share it among your friends, people in the community, things like that. 100%. Nobody will ever complain about that. All right. So that's the gist. Okay. Basically, that's the whole open source ethos and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyone have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Feel free to type it out. I give you guys, a few minutes to type it out. No questions? Any questions? No questions? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the Klaytn part. All right. How to contribute to open source and earn some money, right? we so on Klaytn Foundations, where I work full time as a DevRel. We have what is that? We have a collaboration program with Dorahacks. Right? So if you watch a previous stream, you can also see Dorahacks. We have a collaboration with them where we have a bounty program for people who contribute open source. So essentially, I just sent a link inside the chat just now. So you can go onto this link and read. So we have multiple tracks. Let me share my screen, and for everyone to have a look. Let me share my screen. Boo, 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 boo. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Klaytn Hacker House. So on Klaytn Hacker House, you can see, like these information, stuff like that. You have a developer.klaytn.foundations. So if things you kind of like, you don't, for example, you want to learn more about Klaytn. Wait. I think a little bit too small. Let me double check. I hope it's not too small. Okay, might be. I think it's better. I hope it's not too small. Let me make it 200%, like super big, so people can see. Anyway, so for the so you like if you want to explore about Klaytn, you go to developer.klaytn.foundations. You can you learn. Actually, let me go to that website just so you have a good idea. Okay, it doesn't let me share that website. Let me reshare. Because this one doesn't let me share. Okay, let me share again. Window. Okay, maybe I should be sharing window. Okay, I can do something like this. Okay, let's do something like this. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I have infinite loop. I have made infinite loop. Give me one moment. Okay. So if you click on developer.klaytn.foundations, this is developer hub. You have everything on there. You got learn about Klaytn. You have the documentations. You have the community. You can go also. By the way, you can also join the Discord channel and get developer support on there. Make sure you connect your GitHub. There should be a button. You look around. There should be a button for you to connect GitHub. So then you get access to the developer support channel. Otherwise, yeah, I think you can send me a message directly. Or you know what? There's another better way to do that. Okay, anyway, so let's just quickly go take a look at the Klaytn Dev Hub, and then I jump over to the GitHub stuff. Okay, so you see all these things, like Klaytn. What is Klaytn? You have all these community, lots of like benefit perks, things, wallet, block explorer, API, blah blah blah, tons of stuff. Discord, right? Developer forum. I think Discord would be easier to get answers. Developer forum is more like a forum format. Things a little slower, so you don't have to use a forum. You can use a Discord. Just remember to make sure connect your GitHub. Otherwise, you will not see the developer channels. Yeah. Anyway, so you can go on Discord and get help on Discord, or it's actually quite easy. Let's go to this repository. So you can see me right here. Oh, this one. Is that still kind of small? Yeah. Oh, it's not too small. Yeah. Zooming in. And you can see me right here. That's me. ZXDim. That's me. So if you need to message me, jump over to ZXDim. Oh, wait. That just take me to the author. Let me just type this one out. Okay. So I got my contact information right here. You're my Twitter. You're my X now. There's no longer Twitter. My Telegram. I think I have my emails on here too. My email is definitely on zxstim.com. So, but you can send me you can send me email, or whichever way you want to reach me. Twitter. I don't know if Twitter has a chat. Maybe it does. Anyway, I don't know. I haven't used that before. But so you can reach out to me, ask me questions. I definitely will help you. Okay, let's go back to the what was that? Go back to the bounty program. Okay, so bounty program. So we have all of these bounties right here. So this is Klaytn Hacker House, right? You essentially where you're gonna hack, hack as in like not attack, like hacking maliciously, but like build stuff. Right? You can hack and earn rewards for it. So if you do, for example, one of these tracks, we have contribute to Klaytn docs, you earn 50 clay. Contribute to one of the open, but you can have. I think this is straightforward. Contribute to Klaytn docs. So we have a public document, so you can see it here. Klaytn docs right here. All right, so let's open it, and this one. So you can open an issues. All right, feel free to open one if you find something is kind of weird, and or you can then to have a chat with the community. I mean, like to the core maintainer, and the doc is actually on here, so you can take a look at here. Build section, learn section, everything about Klaytn. If you find some weird stuff or things that's not very clear, or you would like to recommend something to add into the documentation, tutorial to add in something, right? Anything, right? I would suggest think about it on how you want to do it. If you are unsure, right, send me a message, and then I will instruct you on how to open an issue, or maybe I should tell the team to open the discussion tab on here for you. Just open a topic or something like that on there, and just figure just kind of discuss with everyone. I'm also take a look at these repository quite often as well, so I would definitely see your questions or your ideas, your topics, and then answer it, and we go from there, right? So that, for example, that's one of the track. You have a lot of others. For example, contribute to one of the open source submissions as a maintainer. Contribute a free to use D app onto mainnet. Contribute a D app that leverages ZK tag. Contribute a D app leverages Klaytn feed integration or role base. Contribute like unapproved front end app. Contribute a unapproved smart contract. A lot of stuff, right? All these things. If you have any questions, send me a message. I think if you click on it, you can also see it. There's also send mail here. I'm not sure if it actually does anything. Makes me log in. Okay, I'm not logging into the on this browser, but you can see right here, a couple of people already have some submission already. Actually, there are 2 people already got the rewards. So there you go. All right. So contribute. Make sure send me the questions, right? Because if you read the language topic, carefully, it should be approved. And the way for you to get the approval is actually quite simple. You go to the let's say, for example, you want to contribute to what this was this one. Yeah, so let's say you in the contribute unapproved smart contract. There's a topic section. You contribute an approved smart contract into this link, Klaytn D app toolkit. You go to the link, have it on. Go to the link. If you want to get approval, very simple. You all go to the issue section right here, and just open a new issue, and then type in the topic. I don't know the title. For example, there's one guy who did that today. A title, description, stuff like that you want to do, you can do it there, or you can do it in the discussion tab. Feel free to do so. I don't think it matters as much to me, because both of them fundamentally for me is the same. But yeah, you can do something like that, and then I will take a look at the issues, and if it looks good, I will give you approval, or I'll give you some comments. You just need to confirm that you have acknowledged my comments, and then you will change based on that. Then you're good to go, right? Get approval, then you start doing it. You can start contributing to here. Basically what you do is you have to clone it. You click the fork button, clone it over to your own GitHub. Git clone it to a local, to your local device, your laptop, whatever. PC, laptop PC, and then you make changes into it, and then just get pushed to your own fork or in your own GitHub. Then you open a pull request right here. And you open a pull request, and you pull request. You link it to the fork that you have, and then it would show up here like something over here, and then I would check it. If it looks good, then if it looks good, I will merge it, and you qualify to get the rewards. And make sure, okay, for you to collect the rewards, you have to create an account with Dorahacks. So you go on the website dorahacks.io right here, dorahacks.io, dorahacks.io. Let me just type it here. IO, yeah, like Dorahacks.io. You go there, you click login, sign up with GitHub. Go through the whole auth flow. You log in, you go back into the sections, you click hunt. After you click hunt, they will prompt you to connect your crypto wallet with Dorahacks, and then that's how you get your rewards. It will be 50 Clay will be sent directly to your wallet. Of course, that means you need to have a wallet, right? So if you need a crypto wallet, you can download KiteCast. We take MetaMask as well, which is fine. Talk to send me a message, or I'm sure talk to your the community or one of the Klaytn Dev ambassador. He help you if you have not aware how to set up a crypto wallet. Then the dev ambassador will help you on these things for you to be able to get connected and hunt. What you want is that after you click hunt, you want to be show up over here, participants, single winner bounty, right? Participant. So you show up over here, then you go. Right? That's it. Basically done. I seen like Dorahacks would have your address, and then after your submissions, you have a submit button after you get after you became a participant. You have a submit button. You submit, and after you've done your stuff, let's say for example for this one you contribute an approved smart contract. Like say this guy right here, what he does is he submit the link to the merge pull request on GitHub, and then with a small descriptions, basically what you added into this one. So and then it shows up on here, and it'll show up on the admin panels from Klaytn side, and then we will check that. And and only do the submissions after you get the merge on Klaytn DR toolkit. Okay, only do that after, because we use GitHub to track these things. So for example, so after you got your pull request merge, come over, send re-upload the link here, and then get the description in, and we disperse the payment like super fast. And that's basically it. I don't know if I have any more questions. So if you want to learn like how it's supposed to be good, like if any want to kind of like what's a good one to kind of follow, recommend this one. This PR is really it's nicely, it's exactly what I intended, ERC 2981. But if okay, let me kind of explain what it is. Actually, no, let me just add into one of the readme sections or something for you to read. That I think that's much better than I explain on here, because might not be super clear. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, go to this GitHub, start it, fork it, do stuff with it, and then I will update a bunch of like documentations on here for you to read, and guidelines on how to contribute and etc. All these things. Try some of the tracks, try some of the other tracks and stuff. A couple easy one, Klaytn docs and stuff like that, because it doesn't really require you to code that much. Because these ones you have to kind of know Solidity for you to do it. This one you kind of have to know front end. This one, Klaytn docs, doesn't require you to know any of those. I probably also open a couple new ones on other stuff too. But stay tuned for that, right? Come back here and double check once in a while. And yeah, so 50 Clay, how much is 50 Clay? You can sell 50 Clay on Binance, CoinMarketCap. But let's just do what is 50 Clay right now. Just call market cap, man. Clay is available on all major exchanges, so you can easily sell your clay. I'll keep it. Up to you. Come on, you're loading so long. Takes forever to load. Jeez. Klaytn. There you go. 106. So yeah, that's the price of clay right now. So what is 50? So 50. Do they have calculator here? Oh, they don't have a calculator. Okay, fine. Let's take this. Apply this quickly. Times 50. $11.84. $11.84 roughly for 50 clay. There you go. So contribute, earn some bounty, and yeah. And if you don't know Solidity and stuff, right? You can also go to Klaytn. We have a Dia bootcamp. I think I haven't made an update to that for past couple of days. Dia bootcamp. Here's one. So you can also, like get trained on the English section. Get some, knowledge on Solidity front end for you to start contributions. I will also start doing live stream, bootcamp live stream. So essentially go over the bootcamp contents on the live stream for for people to kind of learn, get some informations, do stuff, and get ready to contribute. Yeah, I think that is it for I think that's it for the contribution part. Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Feel free to send in the chat. I give everyone, this is a Q&A section right here, right? So any questions? Any questions? Any question? Any question? No question? Okay. Well, if you don't have any questions, I think we can end the stream roughly here. So yeah, because I don't think I have any more. But yeah, feel free, make sure. Let me just. Is there any opportunity for students? Yes, these opportunity are available for students. You don't have to be older than Baltis. Okay, older than Baltis. So what are you looking for as an opportunity? Okay, define opportunity. Right. Okay, so just to be clear, bounty is available publicly, so anyone can do it. So you don't have to be a graduate or anything for you to contribute. You can do it anyway. But is there any opportunity for students? As in, okay, older than bounties. I don't know. You can. Uh, what like I kind of guess. Can you elaborate on your questions? On the question, can you elaborate it a bit? Like anything specific that you are looking for? Yeah, I just chat back. Yeah, anything specific that you are looking for? like internships. Oh, internships. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I'm not sure because internships are managed by HR, but let's put it at least for Klaytn, it's managed by HR. So I'm not 100% sure. But what you can do, let's put it this way. Mm, maybe I should open internship. Anyway, I will check internally for that. But if I assuming you just want you want something to put on your CV, right? Because when you apply for jobs, people ask for like any experience that you have, something like that, right? Oh man, I think the live stream is like a little bit behind. So then like will you guys provide any support to for blockchain clubs at college? Yes, we do. We do. We are doing so okay, so for blockchain clubs, there's a lot of things that we provide, but it depends on what the clubs will need. And I've done a couple in the past, and each clubs they would kind of like do different things. Like for example, I did one recently where they want me to host a boot camp with the students inside the club. Right, so I did 1 day boot camp over there. There's also another one who would like to host like something like a regular workshops. No problem. We do a lot of workshops. Uh, you can talk to one of our dev ambassador, Chander Prakash, and he can help you guys on those things. Uh, I can also do live streaming sessions for the blockchain clubs to kind of teach you guys Solidity, maybe do some stuff with you guys for you to like help you guys to do bounty on the spot, can help you with learning Solidity against Rust as well because I do a lot of Rust. Front end, I also code a lot of front end. Yeah, like coding stuff, right? Like workshops, right? Coding things. um, yeah, show off your skills, help you set up your GitHub, help you get ready for your own personal portfolio, something like that, right? 100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So why don't okay, if that's something you guys are interested in, let's if you are from the WhatsApp group of Gender Prakash, then what's that tell him tell him that's what you tell him that's what you want. So Chandra Prakash is the Klaytn Dev Ambassador based in India. So tell him directly or message, inside group chat like, "Hey, I want this. Right? Please arrange something." And then he would tell me, and then we will make some plans. Then we do something. I promise you, we do something. Uh, um, yeah, there's also like the time availability. So yeah, that's something that I will be looking into. So first thing we have to determine is that the available time slots that people I can host these things, right? Is it at nighttime? Is it like weekends? Is it something weekend is really hard for me because I'm pretty packed on the weekend. But weekdays are super good, right? Weekdays, nighttime, morning, some things like that is quite good for me. Like just weekends are super packed. Like I have like stacked schedule on the weekends, family and stuff like that, right? So weekdays, preferably. If it's on the weekends, then I think of something. Okay, if it's on the weekends because people are busy on the weekdays, I think I will think of something. Okay, that should be it. Cool. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Maybe I should open. I wonder if I can open. Is there ability to open poll here? Oh, you know what? There's even a poll option in here. Okay, okay. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm here to help. I'm here to help you guys to grow and become better, better developers. This I have been in a crypto space for a long time, and I want a new generation of developers who are freaking good, who are like god tier developers. Right? I want a new generations of super amazing developers who will be building essentially the future of fintech. Right? So that's what crypto is. And yes, that's I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how the rest of crypto Twitter is, but it's a little much more degenerate. But oh, I shouldn't use that word. But yeah, like I want to help developers to grow and be better, and just contribute to the ecosystem, makes everything better, make Klaytn ecosystem grow bigger. Yeah, so that's why I'm here. All right. So yeah. Okay, so I think that's over the time slot for this stream. Any more questions? Feel free to send me an email. So my email's here. Send my you can send my private email. Email, Twitter. Actually, you know what? Easiest, just go to my website. You have all the stuff here. That's my website. Buildstation.org hasn't been updated, but you can go on my website and find out a way that you like to contact me and send me your questions. Or send your questions to Chandra Prakash and he would relay that over to me. Okay, sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Cool. I think that would be it for today. All right. We will do another one sometimes this week, maybe, or next week. Next week we have some stuff, but we schedule a couple of things. I really want to do one about security. I'm not a security researcher myself. I'm not like a super like hardcore security expert, but I like security stuff. I think that's being online, this is 2024 being online carries like quite a bit of risk, especially in the crypto space. Right? Chances of you getting hacked is pretty high. Fish, hack, rug, tons of stuff. So I want to kind of like do one stream on security. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool, guys. All right. Guys, have a good, I think, good night. You guys have a good night. All right. Enjoy your, enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for listening to me. And yeah, I'm here to help. Feel free to send me, emails, whatever. Reach out to me if you need any help. All right. Sounds good. Let me stop screen and see you later. All right. Bye bye.